Hi guys. Man, it's been a minute, hasn't it? I have tried and tried and tried and tried to make this video, and I made a ton of videos. And I just I don't know, I get in like a mood and then I don't want to post it, and I don't want to spend the time editing them together, and but I thought 2024, I better give an update on what's been going on. And I'm sure that new people will watch, so because it's that time of year. So I thought I'd just give a life update, but also who I am first. That way, if anybody new watches, they can be like, what the hell's going on? I'm a woman who is almost 43 years old. I'm 5'5". I've been on a weight loss journey for like my whole life. It seems like. I have 2 kids. They're currently 15 and a half, 17 and a half. The 17 and a half is a senior in high school, so we are in the midst of that, applying to colleges and waiting for acceptances, and those are starting to come in, and financial aid and college tours. She got her first serious boyfriend, so that's happening too. And she just participated in she's a dancer, and she just did the Nutcracker for the final time, and she was a Dewdrop Fairy. Maybe I'll picture in here. She was beautiful, and she was the lead Arabian, and so many people came and supported her, and it was lovely. My son is the 15 and a half year old. He's pretty much into gaming and basketball, and he's playing a terrible team that loses all the time, and he's so young. He should be playing on a JV team, but their school's like, it's not for basketball, it's for academics. So but he's got a great attitude, even though they get crushed. These kids are dunking on him. They're like 18-year-old men. And he's just not in the right conference either. He goes to a small charter school, and he plays against, schools that have 6,000 kids to choose from. So, but they're good kids. They really don't bring me too much grief. The boyfriend situation is a little new territory to navigate. But they're good. Good grades. My daughter has like a 4.8, and she's in a bunch of AP classes. I'm married. Definitely have had our problems, and I would still say there's still issues. We've been married 20 years, and it's not easy. I got a lot of my own childhood trauma and young adolescence and college trauma. I was sexually assaulted a couple times. But we all have our stories, right? We all have our issues, and that's why, we're all just trying to navigate life with those traumas. So I think some of the problems I have with my husband is more probably my issues from my childhood. I moved my dad in with me in April. He had a bit of a breakdown. I lost my brother and both his parents in the last few years, and it just was a downward spiral for my dad, and he needed to be out by me. But I live in Delaware, and my family's all from Wisconsin, so that was a bit of a transition through the end from mid 2023 to now, and we're still navigating him living with us. But it's helped me out. He helps with the laundry and the dishes and my dogs, which for 5 weeks now, my youngest dog, Diesel, I'll try to put a picture here, has been suffering. And that's the only thing I really missed from YouTube. I could pop a video on, and you guys can get back to me about what to do, because I was at a loss. He's diagnosed with pancreatitis, but we definitely have some other issues going on too. they think maybe possible bacterial infection. I'm sure I'll give you an update on him, but he's struggling. We're not out of the woods yet, but he lost a ton of weight and he wasn't eating. He didn't eat for 28 days on his own. So we're on a stimulant now and a steroid and an antibiotic. He goes back to the vet soon. I've spent like $6,000 and we still don't have a better dog, which is sad because I love him. I started an accountability here on YouTube back in 2019, but like I said, I've been dieting and doing these things. I've tried Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Curves for women, Nutrisys, I mean, really everything that's been out there. I'm good at tracking, just because I've been doing it so long. I've been using the Lose It app. I started YouTube as an accountability thing for myself in 2019 when I found Cole Robinson's snake diet and started fasting. I just pulled away because people are so mean on YouTube, on the internet, and I found out like people were like, that was their goal in life, to get on YouTube and bash people. And it, you know, like I said, I already have all my own issues. I don't need somebody else. Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of being on YouTube and getting your feelings hurt all the time? Like, I didn't see the point of it. And I'm capable of doing this on my own, so I really didn't need it, but it does help, like when I have questions, or to do it with somebody for sure, because I don't have anyone in my family. I don't have friends local that want to do, that are focused on weight loss and exercise and eating healthy. Like, I have nobody. And it's frustrating. And I've met one of my best friends here on YouTube. Although she's got her own shit going on too. And we just, I mean, life's hard. So I wrote down a bunch of notes about what I've been doing. I think the last time I updated you guys, I was thinking about going back to alternative day fasting, because like if I talk to my husband, he's like, you know, you really do best on rolling 48s. So I thought about that. I was in the midst of my dad's stuff. And my youngest brother was doing he's a, what do you call it? Like, he was a regional manager at one point for Gold's Gym, but he has his master's in muscle kinesiology, or however you say it. And he gave me, like, I would always call him and be like, hey, what about this? What about that? And he always like pushed me to lift weights. And anyways, his gym, it was called Orange Box Fitness, which is my water bottle, Orange Box Fitness. They were like in their 4th round. They call them like challenges, and they were 8-week challenges. And I decided I would, you know, go ahead and give that a go, because it was like within a day it was starting the next round, and I knew nothing about it, but I was like, I wanted to support my brother. And I was going to be doing something anyways, and he had always pushed me to lift weights. And I was like, okay, I'll give him a round and support him. So I joined Orange Box Fitness, and I think I started like, you guys know, like my heaviest non-pregnant weight was like 220. I suffered 2 terrible pregnancies, and I blew up. I had pre-eclampsia with my daughter and full eclampsia with my son, and it was very scary. My son and it was very scary. But I would say 2018, my highest non-pregnancy weight was 220. I probably was 270 for my pregnancy weights, because the fluid that I put on, and I can show you some pictures of that too. But so 2018, I decided I would start. And then 2019, I started the fasting, and I got down to 163, I think. You can go back and look in the videos. 163, I think, was my lowest. But then I went right, like, as soon as I stopped fasting, I went right back up. And I'm going through my notes here. So in 2020, I had a breast reduction, and I was really pushing the fasts to get to, I wanted to be under 150 for my breast reduction. And I was running a lot, but I think I got down to 152, maybe. I was close. But then I went on 2 vacations, and I ended up gaining. Like, on the first one I gained 6, and the next one I gained 10, and it just took me a long time. But then I did rolling 48s again. I did the Spartan trifecta with OMAD Caroline and my best friend Jamie. I did Cole's Protocol OSAD, which was like a snack at the end of the day. I would say I got back down to like 165 in 2020. And then, where's my 2021 notes? I don't know where my 21 went. Oh, that was my 40th birthday, so I really pushed, and a bunch of us went to Atlantic City and had the best time. I got down to 149.8. I was so happy, but like my ultimate goal was 139.4, just because I wanted to reach an 80-pound mark. I never saw that. I saw 140, I want to say 149.8 was the lowest I saw. And then I went on that Keys vacation, and then I went on another vacation. I did the Spartan trifecta, so every race that I ran, I gained weight. But I did start yoga in 2021, and I loved it. Hot yoga. Tracy on here suggested, and she thought I would love it, and she's absolutely right, and I have been doing it ever since. I do hot yoga 3 times a week at least, and I sweat my ass off. Then my grandparents passed, then my brother passed, and then we went to Aruba at the end of the year and gained like 10 pounds. And that was my problem. I just kept losing and gaining and losing and gaining. And I'm like, I just want to not go through this cycle anymore. So I was doing like Weight Watchers and rolling 48s and hot yoga. And I did like my longest fast ever, 15 days. I was also doing 12 half marathons, 1 a month with my best friend Jamie. But then we went, so I like started at like 180 in 2022 and got down, long fasting and doing all that stuff. But then I went on vacation in November. We got our puppy. Was that year? I'm not sure. We ended up going to Universal, and when I came back, I was back up to where I started at the year. So it's just like, I had been training also for the Dopey Marathon, which I ran about a year ago exactly today, which is 4 days, 5K, 10K, half, and full marathon all in the weekends, like 50 miles. And I had been training so much for that, so that's where my focus was. I was doing a minor, like, weight training just to avoid injury. So the beginning of last year, I started like I think my high weight was 187 with all that training. And then I went and did Vegas in February for my birthday, and I was, gained weight. And that brought me to doing rolling 48s in April with my dad. Then I started the Orange Box Fitness. And my brother, his program was like about water, weight training, nutrition, workouts, and I did it for like 8 weeks. And then that company decided not to keep on their trainers and switched. And so my brother went out on his own with a couple business partners and basically created their own version of Orange Box Fitness, which is called Switch Fitness. And I've been doing that since it started, the end of July. And I'm not like down a ton of weight. I'd say I'm down 20 pounds for the year. I think I was 169 or 167, 169.7 or 167.9 or something. About 20 pounds for 2023, which I'm obviously very happy about. It's just, you know, you're in the program with other people and they're, you know, crushing it. But they also have a ton of weight to lose. It's a Facebook community right now. They're just in their infancy of starting out and making changes. So it's a 6-week program and then you take a week off. And right now they're in a holiday no gain challenge. You can actually join that for free and check it out. And before you decide if you want to like go on to they're going to start January 8th, a new round. And so you could go and check it out and see what it's about. But you're focused on your water, which is my water is about 110 ounces a day that I need to drink. So your water, your window, they're really focused on eating in a compressed window from 8 to 10 hours a day. So I'm really used to that from fasting. Occasionally he will do like he does a weekly challenge. So one week it might be watching your added sugars. The next week it might be carb cycling. The next week maybe a 24-hour fast is thrown in there. That changes to kind of keep it fresh. You have to do a workout every day. I have worked out every day since May 15th of 2023. Sometimes it's cardio, sometimes it's weight training, sometimes it's just a long walk, but I have not missed a workout. I think I'm like at 225 days or something. I did have a couple rounds where I didn't lose any weight, but I went to Spain this year. I went to St. Lucia for my 20th wedding anniversary, and I did way better than I've been in the past with the weight gain that I brought back, you know, from vacation. I didn't go crazy at these places. I worked out and was stressed out sometimes, but I think I got down to like 172 last year, and then I kind of more focused in this last round when I got back. Still had Thanksgiving and still had Christmas and still had New Year's, so I went up a little bit at the end of the year just recently, but it's coming right off, no problem. So that's where I'm at. Like they Switch Fitness, I think it's switchfit.me, but I'll put it in my description. They do things, one of their big thing is mindset. You have like podcasts and books, which I love. I love listening to audiobooks. They have a thing called a cookie jar where you put in your biggest wins, and if you're ever struggling, you pull out a win and you see all the things that you've done. They do a vision board, and that's why I have mine here. I actually put it on my journal for this year. That's me, guys. I wish. One of the coaches always says progress equals happiness, so I put that on my journal. I love journaling. I'm like a super nerd. I'm a chemist, and I don't know. I love data. I love. I'm a OCD. I like organization. I like tabs. Like all this. I'm big into that. So that's where I'm at. I'm like at 167, I think it was. And I'm focused on lifting heavy. So I switched my name to Switching Sarah instead of Snaking with Sarah, because I'm doing this new program, and that's more of my focus. I know Cole right now is doing lifting heavy, so it actually works out a little bit. I'm not doing OMAD. I am doing, right now, my window's a little bit more flexible because they're doing that no gain challenge. But the 8th, I will go back to an 8-hour eating window, drinking the water I'm supposed to do, their workouts. I did start changing my workouts this week because their workouts are like a mixture of cardio and resistance training right now. And I just felt like I needed to get back into it. It's been too long. I had a transition week and then 3 weeks of this no gain challenge. And I'm kind of like, I need to get back to my routine because I miss it. So the round 4 starts on the 8th, but I'm getting kind of ahead of that because I'd like to be, raring to go. So there's like Mondays you do resistance training. You do an hour of resistance training and they walk you through 2 live workouts, but you can replay them at any time. Tuesday's a step class, which I become to really like. And then I do hot yoga as well. Wednesday's another resistance training. And Thursday's spin, which you can do on an elliptical, a bike. You can run outside like I do all the time. She walks you through all that. Friday's another resistance. Cardio on Saturday morning, like a live workout, but you can always replay. And then Sunday's just steady state, like a long walk, 45 minutes to an hour. But I always go to yoga on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings. And I did sign up for the accountability coach. So I have one of the coaches I check in with every Wednesday and kind of say, hey, this is what I'm having a problem with, or this is where I'm at. Am I lifting heavy enough? I'm like 62% muscle and 31% fat. And that's what I'm really watching too. Now I'm trying to like look like this more than the number on the scale, but let me tell you, the number on the scale still is very important to me. So I'd like to, she says that like I should try to aim for 150, but really more start to focus on my mind shifting to what my body looks like. So I'm working on it. I'm still a mess. But I just wanted to give you a life update. I know it's over 20 minutes and I'll try to stick some photos in and get this up. And if somebody's interested, let me know about the Switch Fit. I could also do a weekly update and show you what it's like. But you can join for free right now. They're doing it's called the Switch Fit Daily Fix or something like that. And that's where you can get their podcast for free. Just let me know and I can send you the information. I would love any of the people to go into it because the community really helps. Having somebody to talk to about it and having the support and getting yourself back on track. So I hope I can do the goals and that 2024 is good to you. And that's all I got for you right now. I might do a monthly update. Maybe I can do a round update. Maybe I can give you a before and after from January 8th, and it'll run to, where will it run to? Transition week will be February 19th. My goal is to be, I'd like to see 150s of some sort, even 159 at the end of February because it's my birthday and I'm going to Costa Rica on a yoga retreat. So I'd really like to see. So I'm going to put in some effort. I need to start tracking my calories this week and get back on track. So I hope you all have a wonderful 2024 and I hope you were very successful and happy in 2023. And I'm sorry I'm MIA, but maybe I'll come back. Hi guys, they just released a promo for 6 week switch group. You can still go and check it out on the 6 week switch daily fix, I think it's called. I'll put it in the description. You can go check that out. It's a free group. You won't get booted out or anything after a certain amount of time, but if you want to join the next 6 week challenge, you can. There was 2 promo codes. There was one,
Maddie liked your message.
If you decide you want it the whole year. I want to say they keep saying it's less than $1 a day, but I'm not sure how much it is because I paid $2.99, but then I thought I saw something for more than that, so I'm not sure. But they sent out a promo code for the first year. You can get $100 off, or if you want to just try it for a month, you can get a promo code and just try it for 10 bucks. I mean, 10 bucks. You do need some equipment, so if you have a gym membership, you can absolutely, use it, use the recorded videos and do your workout at the gym. I have a step and a set of dumbbells and some resistance bands, and that's all you need. I am investing in getting some more things just because I'm, 7-8 months into this, and I want to push my how much I can lift. But that's all you really need, a couple $100 worth of stuff to start. And then or if you have a gym membership and you want to use it, you can absolutely use it. But if you want to try it for 10 bucks, check it out. If you want to try it, if you're like, no, I need something, this is like whatever. If it's a sign that you caught this before and you're like, this is what I'm going to do. It's a great program. It's extremely difficult. But anything that is worthwhile in life seems to be that way, You're gonna work hard. Well, I suppose you won't have to. You don't have to put in the work, but if you want to see the results, you're gonna have to put in the work. So yeah, I will list all the promo codes. Definitely, you have to have Facebook right now, because like I said, they're just starting. So this is the only platform they're using, but I do believe they're eventually gonna have an app. They do have a separate website, but you need Facebook for the community and for the live workouts and things like that. So, yeah, I will put the promos here, but definitely when you join, you'll add yourself to the group, but definitely let them know that you're coming from me. I don't get anything. I just want to tell people what I'm doing, and I would love some support. And like I said, it's hard, but it's so worth it. All right, I'm going to pick up more meds for my dog.